Happy Monday. Let me tell you what we're talking about today. Another officer-involved shooting in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Plus Hillary Clinton announces her second run for president, and she'll be kicking it off in Iowa. And 10 times a charge? Well, a New York woman was married 10 times, and now she's getting charged. We'll tell you what for. Plus a man in Texas on a horse says, "Yo quiero out of this ticket." It's time for your DashCamDeets. So the first story is kind of alarming. This is after we've been hearing a number of stories where officers are shooting unarmed black men. Well, this officer was a reserve deputy. He was 73 years old, and he was in this operation sting to arrest this man, Eric Harris, for selling guns. When he realized he was being set up, he hopped out the car, he ran. Deputy Robert Bates followed him, tackled him to the ground. He pulls out what he thought was his taser, and actually was his gun, and shot him. So he says on camera, "Oh, I shot him, I'm sorry." So he's trying to, I guess, say that was proving that it was an accident. My issue is, once you shot him and you knew or you thought or you felt it was an accident, why then, because in the video they have him with his head on the ground, another officer has their knee on his head, and Eric Harris says, "I'm losing my breath." One of the officers says, "Well, F your breath." And, you know, that's where I have an issue with. Why, when you accidentally shot him and you realize you accidentally shot him, why didn't you take him to the hospital immediately at that point? So a lot of debate, I'm sure more to come on this. So on to the next story. A woman in the Bronx, New York, she's getting charged because he got married 10 times and didn't get not one divorce. Her name is Liana Barrientos, and in 2002, on Valentine's Day, she got married to one man. 13 days later, she married another man, and then another 15 days or so later, she married another man, and then between that time, she got a divorce letter from somebody she had married 3 years before that, and before the end of 2002, she would marry 3 more people. So she's in total married 10 people, hadn't gotten a divorce, and now she's going to be arraigned in court, in Supreme Court, for felony charges of fraud. Girl, you busy. You're doing the most. But clearly she's trying to get you for your money. And all these men, like, did you not question, like, where were you on this date? I mean, I just married you 2 weeks ago, and then you're not here because you're marrying somebody else. And then, like, where are you living? Like, what was this living situation? How do you marry 10 men? I don't know. You tell me. And leave it in the comments below. When you find out, let me know. Pretty funny. This guy in Lucas, Texas, he's saying, "Yo quiero out of this ticket," because he would ride his horse to Taco Bell, and police decided, no sir, he won't be doing that anymore. They gave him a $225 ticket because he's been riding his horse to Taco Bell to get him some burritos. And he says he's been doing it for a long time. He doesn't understand. He said in Lucas, Texas, horses are everywhere. It should be a way of life. He says he's going to fight the ticket. But the police said that they've been getting reports that the horse has been leaving droppings, and he says he didn't get that memo. Also, police there say that it's actually illegal to ride animals on a business street. Don't ride your horse to Taco Bell. Vehicles only. That's all the deets I have for you today. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at WOBMillerTV, at DashCamDeets, and of course, as always, #Fox26 for life. Peace.